It's not even 7 and I'm up. I couldn't get to sleep until like 1:30 last night. And I didn't get a good night's sleep. I would say there was a bird that sounded like an alarm at like 5:30 that woke me up, and last hour and a half I've been getting up on and off the whole time. Alright, anyway, I guess I'm awake. Alright, I'm here an hour before VIP opening, and it was recommended that I check out Bagel Pub, so that's what I'm gonna do. Yes, I got a latte and I got another plain bagel. Why not? I had a plain bagel for breakfast. I'm gonna have a plain bagel for lunch, and I might have another plain bagel. Which A, because they're delicious, and I can't get them, and B, because my stomach's been bothering me, so plain bagel, baby. These buildings over here are so cool. They have like art on the side of them and stuff. I can keep talking about it. This whole area is just so beautiful looking. We are building 5. Sit out in the courtyard and have my coffee so that I'm not sitting in the convention center for an extra hour before it opens. Oh, there's Ultraman card tournament. Yeah, there's things. There's lots of things happening if I wasn't working. It's tough. It's tough. But this place is awesome. Wow. What a great, calm way to start the day. 9:25. Got about a half hour before I have to be set up for VIP. Bagel was good. This coffee's kind of mediocre. I doubt the Kaiju arcade is open, but I want to at least go look at it. That's a cool poster. Yeah, it opens at 12, but if you look inside, you can't. Jurassic Park. It just looks kind of like a regular, it's like a mini arcade. It almost looks like a Chuck E. Cheese or something, but without. I don't know what this place normally, is it a bar? I don't know what this, it's some kind of eatery with a couple games. It's very loosely called an arcade, and I guess they're just branding it Kaiju Arcade as something to do in the area. I mean, it's something to do, but I think there's another area that has like pinball games and like Godzilla games and stuff, but this is not it. So I just talked to a guy posted up outside with BK1 and Kaiju Brooklyn, and apparently they set up a bunch of stuff in there. So that room is sort of like the vanilla version, and then they're going to set up a bunch of game systems and like Godzilla games and things like that that are currently not in there but will be when it opens. So once again, stuff for attendees. And I am not an attendee. Again, to be clear, I'm allowed to do it, but during show hours, I try not to be walking around, and that's when I would need to do it. But I'm gonna head up to the show floor and kind of get settled in, and I don't know, see if there's anything I can do up there. I'm really enjoying this chill morning, though. In 23 minutes, the only 2 changes I made are pulling this out. I kept talking about how people didn't see it, and I sort of had it pushed back into the side. And partially I think that was like nice aesthetics, and partially it was I'm used to being cramped. But I realized, like, why don't I pull it out? And now it's like front and center, you can really see it. It makes a lot more sense. And then the only other thing was having these sketch covers out, but also I did this Ultraman one, and I'm keeping this over by the Ultraman stuff as opposed to by the horror stuff. And yeah. Got it about 10 minutes before VIP, but you can see life is starting to bristle and brim. Brim? Okay. Hello. All right, 17 minutes into VIP. Pretty slow on a Sunday, but built my Ultraman X blockies. Now, the danger of this is I really, that one's cool, but I really want this translucent variant, and I'm going to try to not buy any more. We'll see how that works out. One of the people I discussed doing work from whatever, is the creator of Draco Azul, which is this character, and that's one of their main kaiju. And I got these stickers, which I'm going to now put on here. So it's not just me. I think it's a Sunday, and people have already been here, and it's just slow, which is fine because it's VIP, but hopefully it picks up. I'm trying not to think about money, and I'm not stressing about money, but I did do like rough math, and I think I made almost exactly what I made last year, day 1. And if I'm on track to make what I made day 2 if I make the same amount as last year, I mean, that's fine, and I've sold more comics, so I'm happy about that, but I don't know if I'll be profitable. Last year I definitely wasn't, because I did like rental car and all that stuff, so we'll see how it goes this year. I've been a little bit more conservative with my spending, so we'll see. Maybe they're not. This is awesome. I never liked the GMK design, and then in the last 6 months, I fell in love with it.
That happens. That does happen.
I think it's 11:24, so main people have been in for 24 minutes. I did one sale, and I'm working on a Mothra sketch cover. 15, this Mothra is coming out. There are parts of it I like, parts of it I don't like, but it's coming. A little bit of a surge, sold a couple prints. More importantly, sold 2 sets of comics, which I'm psyched about. I've noticed when I give people the deal of getting the first 3 issues, then they have a choice of a mini print, a sticker, or 2 buttons. I guess I could give you even more buttons, but I don't know. I don't know if anybody's picked the buttons. One person bought 2 buttons that didn't get the comic, they just liked the art. Most people are picking the mini print. A few people pick the stickers. And I always go back to, these are heavy. I don't make a good profit. I feel like people want buttons, but maybe not of independent comic stuff. So this is why I might be retiring these after I get through this stock, or at the very least not bringing them to faraway shows. But these I will continue. We got the Godzilla suit back. Nice.
There's a couple more Ultraman in here. I'll just get this guy out.
All right, it's about 1:45. I'm gonna take a walk out into the lovely air and get myself one of them good coffees to make up for the mediocre one I had earlier. I'm actually not as exhausted as I probably should be yet, but that's good. You know how they say stay ahead of the pain? I'm gonna stay ahead of the pain of being tired. Yeah. Talk of maybe moving it out of this area next year if it keeps getting bigger. If they move it out of this exact building into another one or spread it out, that's great, but I hope they don't leave this area because, well, I haven't said it enough, but I love this area. I need to get back in, but I poked out here just for half a second. Oh, look, Jungle Fury yellow. Nice. Success. All right, it's a little after 2. Things have slowed down. Finished this. Yeah, it's interesting. There's parts of the tech. I feel like if I do this again, I would do it much better. But it still came out pretty good. I'm putting it up for 75. See what happens. I'm also having a late lunch of a 3rd plain bagel, and I have no regrets. It's delicious. So it's 3 o'clock. There's 2 more hours in the vendor hall proper, and then it's open until 6. But then it's like a slow close down, I guess. I've got 7 copies left of issue 1. I don't think it's likely I could blow them all out in 2 hours, but that is my goal. Not making money, not doing it. If I could somehow sell these last 7 in these last 2 to 3 hours, that would make my whole weekend. Because that would mean I sold every copy, not every copy of the whole book, but every copy of issue 1, which is, the main one you're going to sell. Yeah. So I haven't sold any more of the comic, and it's funny because I've sold a couple prints, which definitely make me more money, but I'm like, oh man, I wish I could sell it, and I'm pushing the comic, and I've gotten people to look at it, but they're like, well, and then buying prints, and it's like, that's better business, but it's not what I want. It's 3:30, somebody already left here. I don't know if anybody else left, but that's 1 down. I don't know if they were here. So there was an artist who was only here 1 day, but that's not them, so I don't know if I don't know when they left, but I'm here. Unprompted, one of the other artists here just came by and bought the first issue of my comic, so awesome.
Shoppers, we are now 30 minutes away from close for the vendor hall, so any last minute purchases,
okay.
Catching your eye, make sure to close those deals now.
So
they're 30 minutes away from the close of the vendor hall at 5 o'clock.
So they've changed or learned from their mistakes, because the same thing that happened today was going on yesterday, where the time on the badge said 5, but on the site it said 6, and I guess they decided not to do that half-close thing, which is good and bad. I wouldn't mind having another hour to sell, but if we're not really selling, then I don't want to be open. So that means we'll be done at 5, which means we'll be done in 30 minutes, which, again, I'd like to have more time with the show, but I am tired, so that's okay. I did start working on a digital drawing of Mothra after having done that sketch one and thinking about how people like Mothra. And the only Mothra I have is one versus Godzilla. I don't have a solo one. I have lots of other stuff to be doing. I have commission work, I have my comic, but I'm like, I might as well start a new print that who knows if I'll finish. But I was feeling very Mothra-y, and so that's what I was working on today, just now. All right, I just sold another set of 3 to a nice woman who is actually an editor working for a comic company called Alien that is doing Valiant and some other stuff, and had a nice chat with her. I'm not going to pretend it's going to turn into a job, but I'm not going to pretend the thought didn't cross my mind. And I'm toying with the idea of letting myself get another Ultraman blockies as a reward for, I mean, it's not even a reward. I just want one, and I'm looking for an excuse. And I might get one. We'll see. This is how I have to sell to everyone. Wait, did you want to buy something? Anyway, it's 5 and it's closed. I'm going to start packing up. I'm going to go buy a blockies, whatever. Success. 5:04. I'm guessing I could be totally broken down in 20 minutes. Let's see. All right, it's been 20 minutes. I underestimated how quickly I can get it done because I did have to do some reshuffling and bag some comics and things, but I'm still doing pretty good. All right, 5:38. This is where we're at. Getting there. 5:50, so 45 minutes. Completely done. I'm one of the last ones, which is odd. I'm always one of the last ones. Oh well, 6:09. 9 minutes after I thought it was closing. There's maybe some people hanging out back. Well, there definitely is, like last year. But they're not hanging out back yet. I got my bags with me. Some of the people, there's plenty of people hanging out, but some of the people I most want to see left or aren't there. I'm kind of tired. I'm a little bit hungry for real food. I'm just gonna get a lift to my buddy's house, try to relax. I don't need to keep pushing myself. We're all done here.
This is $10 on top, but how much?
Yeah, $10.
All right, that's it.
$10. I got long time.
You've had this for a long time. I saw this here.
Long time. Not 3 years, but even 1 year, 1.5 maybe. What?
A long time ago.
Maybe one and a half.
A long time ago, I was walking past it. I saw that.
I like it. I don't know why. It's a fat leg, but nice color, you know.
It's 10:12. Everybody here in my buddy's house is getting ready for bed, which means I am now getting ready for bed. It's a weird situation where usually I'm the last one up, and I guess that will still be the situation, but I could have gone to sleep as soon as I got back here. I'm so tired. I also don't feel great. Had my 3 bagels, had 4 slices of delicious pizza. I don't know. I just have had no sleep and I've been going. I've really enjoyed this trip. I've enjoyed seeing people. I love this show. I love this area. But I'm just exhausted and my body's just collapsing. And so I'm going to go to sleep. But first, I want to see what I got. All right, it is Ultraman X, which is not a duplicate, but not the one I really wanted. So, that's fine. I'm not going to build it now, but I can get rid of this box and that'll save me some room when I'm packing. Good night from Kaiju Brooklyn. See you next year? I don't know, maybe. I don't regret coming, but last year I was like, I'm definitely coming back and I'm not going to do the family tour. This year I came back, didn't do the family tour, and I don't know about next year. It's going to be wait and see. I'll probably do another video breaking down the finances. Emotionally, I enjoyed it. But yeah. Anyway, bye.